What's up, y'all? Welcome to another episode of How Was Your Day? I forgot to do my introduction. So what's up, y'all? It's your girl, it's your lady, Miss Let Me Nourish You, aka the Ethereal Kitchen Goddess, because I'm going to cook up no matter what it is, okay? Miss Just Like Water, because I'm deeper than the ocean, all right? And a bunch of other sobriquets. Thank you for being here. Make sure you let me know how your day was, however you can reach me. I pray and trust that you have been well since the last time we met up. We're going to go ahead and get into our deep breaths. We're going to definitely do box breathing. So if you're unfamiliar with that, you're going to inhale for a count of 4, pause for a count of 4, exhale for a count of 4, pause for a count of 4. We're going to do that 3 times. When you breathe, make sure that you are expanding your belly out, filling up those lungs. And when you exhale, pull that stomach into that spine, releasing everything that does not serve you, okay? All right, so go ahead and clear out your breath. Just sigh it out. Let go of everything right now. This is your time to be still, to be with you, to be with God, and to just say F everything else right now, okay? All right, so we're going to start. I'm going to do the first one with you, and then we'll do the next 2 silently. All right, so inhale for a count of 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, 3, 2, 1. Hold, 3, 2, 1. Now again on your own. When you're ready, flutter your eyes open. All right, so I'm going to read a page in All About Love. I didn't even ring the bell, y'all. My bad. Let's ring the bell now. It's never too late. I love how it just fades. All right, so let's flip to a page. Y'all, the page I landed on is one of my favorites out of this book. Like literally one of my favorite reads from this book. So it's the start of chapter 3. It's titled, oh my gosh, I forgot to turn off the AC. So the title is Honesty, Be True to Love. When we reveal ourselves to our partner and find that this brings healing rather than harm, we make an important discovery. That intimate relationship can provide a sanctuary from the world of facades. That intimate relationship can provide a sanctuary from the world of facades. A sacred space where we can be ourselves as we are. This kind of unmasking, speaking our truth, sharing our inner struggles, and revealing our raw edges is sacred activity which allows 2 souls to meet and touch more deeply. John Wellwood. Literally, that's literally like my favorite page of what I've read in this book. Yes, can we ring the bell for that? Gratitude to love, unconditional love, real love, true love, rawness, nakedness, being able to be ourselves. Thank you for the beings that allow us and love us for being ourselves in any capacity. And thank you for us not taking it for granted. If you're not subscribed to my YouTube channel, please subscribe. Please like. I'm working on growing it. I literally need your help. And the more help that I ask from you all means that I can continue to work at being of service in the ways that God has put in my heart. So I would really appreciate it. And share this with someone who you think will appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? So go ahead. We're about to get into the episode. Get your water. Get your lemon water. Get your hot water. Get your tea. Get your healing juice. Get your green juice. Get your smoothie. Get your smoothie bowl. Get your fruit. Get your notebook, notepads, whiteboard, chalkboard, blackboard, papers, pens, markers, everything that you need to take some insight down from how this episode mirrors you in your life. And let's get into it. So, on the last episode, episode 2, called The Frequency of Love, which I'm making a series. So it'll just be sporadic, but we're going to go into part 2 of that for episode 3. So last week, if you missed it, make sure you check it out. I spoke about this young man that I have a lot of love for. And baby, a lot changes in a week, okay? So I definitely was blowing him up. You know, here and there, just like expressing my love and stuff. Just being like super, like, I was just in my imagination with my love for him. So I would just express that. So I texted him one day. I basically was just telling him, like, I miss him and things like that. But he had ended up getting back to me. He was like, Deja, I don't like when you be blowing me up like this. And he was basically saying, like, I find you attractive, clearly, and you're smart and intriguing, but I don't think I'm on what you're on. So I'm just like, okay. I actually felt a sense of relief because that's all I needed to hear. I literally told him that I was just exaggerating my expression of love. And that doesn't take away my love or how I like felt, but I was already with whatever this reunion brought. You feel what I'm saying? So I was just still being myself. So yeah, we kind of had some dialogue back and forth just a little bit, but we came to the terms that we'll be friends with benefits. And I really wanted to talk about that in this episode, but I also think I'm just going to wait for that because I actually want to have more show notes for that. So just know that my perspective on friends with benefits has changed with where I'm at right now in life. So I'll share more on that when it comes to my perspective and my experience with what that means to me in this era and why I feel like it is something that is beneficial with the right being. Like, I don't feel like friends with benefits, everyone has their own definitions, but I'm not about to just be like, okay, yeah, we're friends with benefits because this and that. No, it's literally a sense of, it's a certain type of commitment like anything else. So anyways, I'll talk about that later. But if you have any inquiries about or want to pick my brain in regard to, feel free to hit me up so I can address it on that episode. All in all, I told him I respected it and things like that. I just told him how I felt about, I don't feel like how he's released all the energy that doesn't serve us being able to truly move forward in rebuilding a friendship. So that's something that he's going to have to work on if he chooses to. I just know that I've done my work and I've came to peace and forgiveness within myself. So I told him I'm not apologetic anymore about what happened in the past, because I moved past it and I've apologized and I've expressed myself. So any resentment that he may have towards me because of our experience is understandable, and I overstand. That still is not my energy, because I've released the energy that I needed to so I can move forward with my life. So I have deep love for him, and we'll see. But at the end of the day, that's my dog. Regardless of what we decide to do, what he decides to do, what I decide to do. And yeah. All right, so Q&As. So the first question is, what are some positive things people should gain out of being in a relationship? Personally speaking, I believe some positive things being should gain out of being in a relationship is the fact that this is an opportunity to grow. This is an opportunity to learn how to love others correctly. This is an opportunity to work with someone through our own individual traumas and be one another's helpmate. I love helpmate. Helpmate is one of my words. Helpmates. It's a beautiful opportunity to just let loose, have fun, enjoy life, and literally be happy, be joyful, regardless of what that looks like to you, what that means to you on a deeper level. But literally, when we are in a healthy relationship with God, with ourselves, with other beings, and of course, community is everything. So that's automatically, I feel like that doubles up, triples up, quadruples up joy. Like you're literally, that's helping you become healthier. You know what I'm saying? Those happy hormones are real. What it does in the brain is real. That's a whole nother story. Well, that's a whole nother talk. So those are a couple of things that I can think at the top of my head without thinking too hard. Thank you for your question. I love when y'all participate, so please keep participating. The other one is, how do you handle conflicts? I can't really answer. Oh my gosh, has my back been slouched this whole time? All right. How do you handle conflict? I don't know how I handle conflict right now, because I haven't really... If we're speaking with a partner, on a romantic level... Yeah, I don't know how I handle conflict. I can speak on how I think I handle conflict, but I haven't had a new opportunity to really see how I would handle conflict. And of course, there's times in the past where I feel like I would handle conflict a certain way, and then I'm put up to the test and I completely fail, regardless of what caused me to be in that headspace. So now I'm just more cautious, I guess. And I pray that I continue to do the work to be able to be mindful and cautious no matter what life brings when I am in an active partnership with someone, with a man, a fine, black, healthy, self-aware, sexy, scrumptious, God-loving, man. I feel like, okay, I can speak on how I've tried to handle conflicts in the past before, without all the toxicity. So really talking. And I've literally looked up, I forgot exactly what I looked up on YouTube one day, but I basically was like, how to basically go into hard conversations. And she has step by step. It was by Mel Collins. If I find it, I'll put it in the description. This is with a guy that y'all know that I just love. But yeah, and we sat there and talked for 4 hours. But I came with them steps. And this is like when everything first started going downhill, like the very first thing that happened for it to just start towering down. And it was cool. That's how I see myself approaching conflicts. And I like when I approach conflict like that. It's also important to remind ourselves that it takes two to tango. So if it's just one-sided, it can get frustrating, and that's a whole nother test of your growth and your evolution, because trying to come at something appropriately and then something being one-sided it's a shitty feeling, and that's your moment to see if you gonna act on growth or act on, you got me bent and I'm taking this very personally, and you're gonna feel it. So yeah, even now with what happens with him and I, like how he was just basically saying he's not really that into me anymore in that sense, I guess. That's how I took it. But yeah, I don't know. Like, we're cool. I literally just saw him. So like after that text, we kind of, get engaged, and then I saw him. We hung out. So I just know now I move without taking things so personally, and making sure I'm identifying any low vibrational emotions and not taking it out on the person, and knowing that their vibration is theirs, mine is mine, and they have their own truth and I have my own truth. And it's so easy to say that, and it's something that I've had in my pocket over time, but it was like deep in the pocket. You know how like you're looking for something in your pocket and you know it's in there, but you can't feel it, but then you keep reaching and it's going deeper and it's there. Like, yeah, that's how it would be. But I want that motherfucker on my hip now. You feel me? So there's different ways you can handle conflict. I feel like conflict resolution, it just it depends on the individuals who are in the conflict and what works best for y'all. And if you don't know, y'all should also look into apology languages. Thank you for that question, and thank you for your participation. Someone said, I just want to know what is wrong with everybody. All right, I'm going to give you two different answers or responses to that. I feel you, for one. For two, reminding ourselves of perspective and knowing when to shift. So you have, like, niggas ain't shit, bitches ain't shit, excuse my language. Everybody, this is just the dating pool is ass, yada, 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 all the ish we be talking, right? But it is so important for us to switch the narrative for ourselves if we truly want to attract true love, true intimacy. And we have to actually have that knowing in that's going to be for us if it's not with us yet. So it's a lot of work that goes into that, but simply creating your own narrative. Like for me, I'm not even in that space anymore. I could say it, but I don't even feel right saying it because I've evolved so much again. And where I'm at right now, I just don't align with it, and I don't want to give it energy because I know my husband is out there. I don't know who he is. I don't know if I know him. I don't know if I don't know him. I don't know anything. I just know that he's being prepared for me as I'm being prepared for him. And I know that he is going to be everything I asked for and beyond. Ephesians 3:20 written all over him, and vice versa for him. And the love that we share and the connection and the bond that we have in God, creator, universe, whatever, is one of a kind to us. And I really do trust that. I feel like I was destined for that. So I don't want to, I already spent time feeling like I went backward, although it was definitely beneficial for my growth. But after healing, after, these months of trauma and health scares and things like that, like I'm back in that space of me being delusional for the greater good. And I missed that part of me. And I really, I'm not gonna cry. I will if I have to, but I'm not gonna cry. I'm not gonna say that I hate it. I don't hate that I got away from my practice. I'm grateful that I had to experience getting away from my practice in order to come back stronger in my practice and be even more powerful this time around in my practice. And that's a whole nother conversation as well. So yeah, do meditations, affirming that you do deserve love, and self-love meditations, and attraction meditations, like just reaffirming that, like the thing is, we have to repeat to it, regardless of how it feels. Like, we want to work on feeling it, right? Like, I don't want to just be like, I'm attracting the love of my life. I have a beautiful partner right here, right now. Like, no, even if that's how you are feeling, you still have to have the intention of conviction. I am attracting a wonderful man into my life. I attract loving, healthy relationships. Like, you gotta old frequency, old mind, whatever chemicals in the brain that's not serving me, you gotta go. And this is how we're gonna start. And right now I'm feeding my subconscious with the fact that this is our new reality. And then it takes time for it to catch up. It's coherence. So that's my response to that. Last time we didn't do a quantum leap to end the session. So also, if you made it to the end, drop a comment, drop an emoji. If you're on a platform that allows. Oh my gosh, and I forgot the book suggestion. So the book suggestion today is, I don't have his name up here because he didn't give me his name, but his Instagram is canvaskiller _ canvas killer. It'll be in the description. But he has a book called All I See Is Color, Not Enough Light, and it is available on Amazon. So I will also link that below. So yeah, let's quantum leap, y'all. Let's quantum leap. If you don't know what quantum leaping is, we're basically going to put ourselves in the position of where we want to be at in life right now. So I'm gonna ring this bell. We're gonna take a deep breath in. We're gonna close our eyes, and we're gonna go for 2 minutes into where we want to put ourselves. Okay. Take a deep breath in. Fill that belly up. Pause for a second at the top and release. Sigh it out. If you need a shake, wiggle it out, all that you can. Close your eyes. When I ring the bell, you're just going to relax yourself as much as you can. Focus on that breath. Pay attention to it. You don't have to control it. If you need to take a few deep breaths, you can. But after that, just let the breath flow naturally. And I want you to envision yourself in a time and space of where you literally want to be. Where would you be right now? What would you be doing? What does your bank account look like? What is your health like? Who are you with? You create it. All right. And you're going to fill into that. So let's go. You can flutter your eyes open, move your body, wiggle your toes, your fingers. I'm gonna make sure I do a different alarm. Sorry, I forgot to change it again. And before we go, I just want to say, don't let the thinker overpower the knower, by Eckhart Tolle, from The Power of Now. I love you.
It's time to win, yeah. It's time to win, yeah. Nobody can stop my grind. Nobody can dim my shine. Nobody can take what's mine. God's telling me, said it's about